The Browns have to replace a future Hall of Famer this year, not something they've had to do a lot of since they returned, but Joe Thomas obviously retiring. So Mary Kay, Shon-Coleman's first up. Is there hope at left tackle after Joe Thomas for this football team?
You know, I think so. Of course, we all know you cannot replace a Joe Thomas. That's not going to be easy. And we don't know yet if Shon-Coleman is going to be able to do it. We're not going to know that until actually the games start. Because even in preseason, you are not going to get the full effect of a rush. You're not going to see what you are going to see during a game. So we really won't know until the first quarter of the season is over if he's going to be able to nail down that job. We'll get a better idea in training camp when they go into those live periods, and you'll see him, you know, actually having to handle the rush and hold off Myles Garrett and Emmanuel Ogbah and those guys. So we'll have a little bit of a better idea. But the truth of the matter is, they really don't know for sure yet.
And, you know, the thing about Joe is it's not just going to affect that position. It's going to have a ripple effect. And we saw it last year because so many times you could see Joe Thomas just, hey, you're on an island. You take on the best guy on this side. You're going to erase him. Well, you can't do that anymore. You're going to have a little help now from Joel Bitonio and whoever else lines up over on that side. You're going to have to roll some protections that maybe you wouldn't have done before. So that's the other big adjustment they're going to have to make, and it puts a little more pressure on a guy like Bitonio, assuming he stays at left guard and doesn't kick out to left tackle.
Yeah, I mean, they have some options. If it doesn't work out with Shon-Coleman there, they do have that ace in the hole of moving Joel Bitonio over to left tackle. And, you know, they really like Austin Corbett, too. So who knows? He could still end up at left guard. This thing still has to play out. It still is going to be a competition in training camp. And, you know, Joe's been around a little bit. That's been the good part. He's been around to sort of show Shon-Coleman the way and things like that. But I think that they know full well if Shon-Coleman is not up to the task, they have someone who is.
And Kevin Zeitler had very good things to say about Shon-Coleman and his athleticism and some of those things. So maybe he can funnel that into becoming a very good left tackle. The Browns have said over and over again, though, they want their 5 best guys on that offensive line. We don't know what that's going to look like, but we're going to find out over the course of training camp.